Tonight I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker. He walked across this stage as a Black River Falls Tiger in 2009. I am humbled to welcome Jack Taylor to the stage.
Thanks, Cassidy, for not including Ball Hog in the intro. I want to thank the graduating class for inviting me, first of all, to be your guest speaker at your graduation ceremony. I'm really happy for you guys that you finally get to have one. So it was 11 years ago when I sat where you guys are sitting, though it was without a global pandemic on our hands, and it was a little cooler and it was a little earlier in the summer. But I can honestly tell you that I remember absolutely nothing from the speech of our guest speaker at my graduation ceremony. So I don't blame you if you don't remember anything I say. It's hot. You don't want to hear advice from me. You just want to get through this and get your diploma and have some fun. I'm at that part of the speech where I'm supposed to tell you what you're supposed to do with the rest of your life. But I can't give you guys advice that'll reach 100% of you because we're all wired differently. We all have different goals. So all I can talk about is what has worked for me thus far in my 11 years since graduating. The first principle I'm trying to live by is to actually prove something wrong, to dispel the myth that nice guys finish last. I don't think that's true. Kindness is not a reason why people finish last, because kindness is not a weakness. Kindness is the ultimate strength. I want you guys to be the generation that makes positivity and kindness loud, because if we're keeping score right now, negativity is winning. What we need is more words of encouragement out of you, words that build others up. So look, it's cool that you might be going to a good college, that you have plans for a master's degree or a doctorate. It's cool you might enter the workforce right away and make some decent money right away. But you know what's cooler? Treating every person you interact with on your journey with serious love, respect, and kindness. Number 2, be competitive. Being kind doesn't mean that you can't be competitive, that you have to be a pushover, you can't be strong in your values or firm in your convictions. I want you to lean into and develop your competitive mindset, because mindset is everything. It's everything. There is nothing else. There's nothing as valuable in the pursuit of your dreams than you having the right mindset. And it's ultimately what attracted me to my wife. I met her here at Black River Falls High School, and sure, there were other pretty girls in her grade. There were other smart girls in her grade. But when I saw her on the basketball court, how competitive she was, when I saw her fighting through screens and grabbing a rebound and throwing some elbows, diving on the floor and getting her knees all scraped up, I fell in love head over heels. Number 3, hold yourself accountable. So any success, however small it's been, that I've had in my life, any momentum that I've built up, it wasn't because I complained. It wasn't because I criticized everyone else. It wasn't because I blamed everyone around me for my situation. And that's the only way you're going to make a difference in the world, in your life, by becoming different, by holding yourself accountable. And lastly, in education, you are taught about how to contribute to the world through your career, through your job. That's important. But in my own life, I found this to be true as well, to never underestimate my contribution to the world as a future parent. I know this is never talked about during a graduation ceremony because you don't want to hear it at 18 years old. You want to hear about how you can use your BRF education to make some money, right? To climb the corporate ladder. And I want to do those things too. Those are good things. But since I'm probably never going to be able to speak to you guys again, at least not in a setting like this, I have to share this truth with you, that my career is not the fundamental purpose of my life. And what's kind of a bummer though is that my role right now, right, as a 29-year-old, as a husband and a father, it doesn't make the paper, it doesn't make Sports Center, it's not making me money, it's not building up my resume, but I know that it's changing the world. As you guys think about your future education, as you think about your future careers, I don't want you to overlook the possibility of your future role as a parent. And I believe that my biggest and greatest contribution to the world as a Black River Falls High School graduate is not my role as a former basketball player. It's not my role as a local video producer or host of a TV show. I believe that my biggest contribution to the world is my role as a husband and a father. So in closing, graduates, welcome to the real world. As you know, it's crazy out here. So we need you to be kind. We need you to have the right mindset. We need you to hold yourself accountable. And if you choose to get married or be parents, we need you to be good ones. We really need you to be good ones. And whatever dreams that you have, even if they change, because they will change, and that's okay, dream big, because if anyone else in the world did what you want to do, especially if they come from a small town like Black River Falls, then why can't you? So congratulations to the class of 2020. Go out there and make us proud.